But let me explain something to you. Okay, if first off, to say this, if you have to take a poo, tell someone. I'm talking about in a job. If you have to take a fat dump, you better tell someone. Someone's teaching you how to fucking do the job, and you need to take a poo, you stop them and say, hey, I need to use the restroom. Okay, so I'm sitting there in my little booth. I was a gas station clerk. I was teaching this guy how to give people gas, right? In the long sense. He wasn't dumb or anything. He's actually pretty smart and learning all that stuff. But he was shy. And I was talking to him. And then a woman comes up to the window and says, hey, I need some help with this. So I went outside to help the woman. And he comes outside from the little booth running and screaming, I need the keys. I give him the keys to the bathroom and he runs into the bathroom. And now he's gone for at least 45 minutes. And he comes back into the booth and I could just smell it. The pure, disgusting filth. It was so bad. It was so bad. You know that that tacos and beans the night before with a little bit of enchilada? That's basically what it was. And so he comes in there and I can smell it, right? I'm trying to hold my breath in, but he keeps trying to talk to me, saying, okay, what's this? Okay, what's that? What's this? What's that? I try to tell him, hey man, you can leave early if you want to. He doesn't leave. He says, oh no, I'm good. I can stay a little bit. He stays for another 2 hours. I had to suffer for 2 hours because I didn't want to say anything and completely embarrass this kid. He leaves. I grab the stench filth keys and go into the bathroom. And what do you expect me to see? A toilet full of diarrhea and shit on the floor. Who shits on the floor? I don't know about you, but if I... Okay. Wait. I'm not gonna say if I shit on the floor, because I would never do that. I would go to the restroom first. I would shit in my pants before I shit in the floor. Just saying, man. I would sit in that shit and not be any evidence left. Fucking... Shut up, Cole! Anyways, I call my boss, right? And I say, look, I can't do this anymore. Our new guy, he shit on the floor. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself. What I do know is I'm gonna clean up this shit and we're never gonna talk about it again. So I cleaned up the shit and unclogged the toilet. I go back inside the booth after, you know, distinguishing all the nasty germs that man's left. I go back inside the booth where an angry, bald-headed motherfucker is mad at me. He is pissed because he had to wait 10 minutes for me to clean up shit. Like, I'm looking at this guy like, oh, you think you have it bad, motherfucker? I just spent 10 minutes cleaning shit! Okay. So, I'm talking to this guy, and there's these things we have to use. Kroger points, I'm not going to get into it. I worked at a Kroger. So what? It's called Kroger points. And so the way to use it, I can finally focus now. The way to use it is every 10 cents, you get a certain amount off. I think, it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. Every 10 cents, you get a little bit off. And so this man decided he wanted to pay $20 worth of however many he used. He used 20 bucks, right? If you use 20 bucks for that amount, that's the amount he gets off. He has a big ass Suburban, right? A big, like, 2 back seats, one, you know, fucking, it's huge, okay? And so I tell him, look, are you trying to fill your car up? He says, yeah, I'm trying to fill my car up. All right, you might want to use more than that because that's the amount you're getting with your Kroger points is probably not going to fit inside that truck. Lo and behold, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Lo and behold, the motherfucker comes back after 15 minutes of gassing his car up and deciding what to do with himself. He comes back and says, hey, I like to put 20 more in with the same amount of Kroger points I just had. And I go, sorry, you can't do that. He says, what? I said, you can't do that. Remember I explained it to you earlier that with the amount you use, that's the amount you get. This motherfucker said, you gotta be bullshitting me. I said, no. And after about 3 minutes of trying to explain to this guy why it's not going to work the way it's supposed to work. Sorry, it's not going to work the way that he wants it to work. He says, just give me my card back and I'll go inside and tell your bosses that you're cheaping me out of my money. I said, I'm not cheaping you out of your money. You just don't know how to comprehend things exactly the way you need to comprehend things. It's something like that. I say, you know what? Here you go. Have a nice day. He say, hey, you don't have to be a smart ass little bitch. And I said, get out. I said, next, please. This motherfucker is still sitting there cussing me out. trying to explain something here. He goes inside, right? And he tells my bosses, hey, this motherfucker is cheaping me out of my money, which isn't the case. And the bosses know that. They're like, no, that's just how it works. He was like, this whole place is bullshit. This whole place just wants to take my money. And he says, I'm never coming back here again. And my bosses call me and they're like, what'd you say to that guy? I said, you know exactly what I told him. And they said, good job for not exploding on him. I told them, look, I just had to pick up shit not even 20 minutes ago and explain to this motherfucker why I couldn't do things the way I needed to do things. They were like, yeah, we completely understand. And then they said, wait, you picked up shit? I said, yeah, from a newbie. They said, dude, you had it rough. This is like the girl who hired me too. Like, she knew who I was. After, you know, that entire day, I called my boss and I said, look, it's not gonna work out here. I just had a customer cuss me out and I had to pick up shit not even 25 minutes ago. So, and she begged me to stay. I said, okay, I'm staying, but if I have to deal with another altercation like that bullshit, I'm leaving. She said, okay, that's understandable. Because being a gas clerk is hard, man. Those motherfuckers, oh God, they go through so much, man. They think because you sit in the booth, you don't do anything, which is not the case at all. Gas clerks do, okay, they don't do a lot, but they have to listen and complain to people's shit all the time, and it's not fucking fair. It's just not fun to be a gas clerk. You do not need to be a dick about everything. I know your life's hard, but I gotta deal with shit all the time. Oh yeah, that's my poop story.